Namaste, future civil servants. Welcome to today's comprehensive daily current affairs session specifically designed to aid your UPSC preparation. On July 27, 2026, we will be covering a range of significant topics, including the ongoing Parliament monsoon session, where the anti-paper leak bill has been introduced in the Lok Sabha. We will also discuss the recent developments in the NEET protest, the Maharashtra government's decision to scrap the mandatory one-year SRS bond for MBBS students, and the launch of innovative technologies like the Dreame D30 Ultra robot vacuum. Additionally, we will touch upon the Chennai Corporation's plans to launch an intelligent transport system. These topics are not only relevant to current events, but also hold significance for your upcoming exams, particularly in areas like polity, social welfare, and science and technology. As we delve into these discussions, I encourage you to take notes and engage with our community by checking the comment section for practice questions and further insights. On July 27, 2026, the Lok Sabha witnessed the introduction of the Public Examinations Prevention of Unfair Means Amendment Bill 2026 by Union Minister Jitendra Singh. This significant development comes amid ongoing protests by opposition MPs demanding accountability for the police action on students. The bill aims to strengthen the existing framework to prevent paper leaks, a issue that has plagued various competitive examinations in India. The introduction of this bill is a response to the growing concern over paper leaks in recent years, which has undermined the integrity of public examinations. The incident that sparked the current protest was the police action on students during a parliament march on July 20, 2026. The opposition parties have been vocal about their demand for accountability from the Union Home Minister Amit Shah over the incident. The protests have led to the adjournment of both houses of parliament till 2 p.m. on July 27, 2026. Key details of the bill include the introduction of strong penal provisions with steep financial penalties of up to 10 crore rupees for organized crime networks involved in paper leaks. The bill also mandates a 2-month investigation deadline and the establishment of designated special fast-track courts to deal with such cases. These provisions are a significant enhancement of the penalties established under the 2024 Act. The bill's provisions are expected to act as a deterrent to those involved in paper leaks, ensuring the fairness and integrity of public examinations. For UPSC aspirants, this topic is relevant to the polity and governance segment of the syllabus, particularly in the context of Parliament's role in lawmaking and the government's initiatives to address social issues.
The introduction of the bill and the subsequent protests also highlight the importance of understanding the concept of accountability in governance, which is a crucial aspect of the main syllabus. Aspirants should note the key features of the bill, including the penalties and investigation deadlines, as potential prelims MCQ points. The introduction of the bill has significant implications for various stakeholders, including students, educators, and law enforcement agencies. While the bill aims to prevent paper leaks and ensure fairness in examinations, it also raises concerns about the potential for misuse of power and the impact on individual freedoms. From a governance perspective, the bill reflects the government's efforts to address a critical issue affecting the education sector. The protests by opposition parties, on the other hand, highlight the importance of accountability and the need for. In other news, a significant development has taken place in the national capital as the New Delhi Municipal Council, or NDMC, launched a massive cleanup and restoration drive at Jantar Mantar a day after the 36-day student protest ended with the resignation of the education minister. This protest was against the National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test, or NEET, and it is essential to understand the context behind this event. The protest, which lasted for 36 days, was a result of the controversy surrounding the NEET examination, which is a mandatory test for students seeking admission to medical and dental colleges in India. The NEET protest was led by students and supported by various organizations, including the All India Students Association, or ASA, and the Jawaharlal Nehru University Students Union, or JNUSU. The protest gained momentum, with students from across the country participating, and it ultimately led to the resignation of the education minister. The cleanup operation, which was carried out by the NDMC, involved the removal of posters and graffiti, clearance of nearly 60 metric tons of waste, and the deployment of over 500 personnel to restore roads, footpaths, green belts, and public spaces. This event is relevant to the UPSC syllabus, particularly in the context of Paper 2 of the Civil Services main examination, which deals with polity, governance, and social justice. The topic of student protests and the role of the government in addressing their concerns is an important aspect of social justice and governance. Aspirants should note that the NEET examination is a part of the larger debate on education policy in India, which is a critical area of focus for the government. Potential prelims MCQ points include the details of the protest, such as its duration, the number of participants, and the outcome, as well as the role of the NDMC in the cleanup operation. The impact of the protest and the subsequent cleanup operation is multifaceted.
On one hand, it highlights the concerns of students regarding the NEET examination and the need for the government to address these concerns. On the other hand, it also raises questions about the management of public spaces and the role of municipal authorities in maintaining order and cleanliness. From a governance perspective, the event underscores the importance of effective communication between the government and various stakeholders, including students, civil society organizations, and the media. The government's role in this context is critical, as it is responsible for ensuring that the concerns of, now let's turn our attention to, The Maharashtra government has scrapped the mandatory one-year social responsibility service, or SRS bond, for MBBS students from medical colleges in the state. This decision is significant as it affects the medical education sector and has implications for the healthcare system in India. The SRS bond was introduced to enable MBBS graduates to repay society through their service in return for receiving subsidized medical education. However, due to limited vacancies in government departments for SRS postings and the increasing number of medical colleges in the state, the government decided to repeal the policy. The Maharashtra government's decision is a result of the challenges faced by fresh doctors, including delays in service allocation, difficulties in pursuing postgraduate education, and administrative bottlenecks. According to a government resolution, or GR, dated July 23rd, many candidates have been facing difficulties in fulfilling the eligibility criteria for admission to postgraduate medical degree courses. The GR also stated that newly passed candidates are completing social responsibility service only to qualify for postgraduate courses and are not providing medical services to their full capacity at the place of appointment. Key details of the decision include the fact that MBBS graduates whose SRS is currently underway will be required to complete their tenure, and the refund will not be provided to medical graduates who have already paid penalties to opt out of SRS. The Directorate of Medical Education and Research, or Dreame, has been instructed to close the online portal for SRS. The decision was made following discussions at a meeting chaired by Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis on July 9. This decision is relevant to the UPSC syllabus, particularly in the context of polity and governance, as it highlights the role of state governments in shaping policies related to medical education and healthcare. For prelims, aspirants should note the details of the SRS bond and the reasons behind its repeal. For mains, the topic can be analyzed from the perspective of the impact on the healthcare system, the challenges faced by medical graduates, and the role of government policies in addressing these challenges.
Related topics from the syllabus include the National Health Policy, the National Medical Commission, and the role of state governments in healthcare. The decision to scrap the SRS bond has implications for various stakeholders, including medical graduates, government hospitals, and the healthcare system as a whole. On one hand, it provides relief to medical graduates who were facing difficulties in fulfilling the eligibility criteria for. Next up, Dreame Technology has launched the Dreame D30 Ultra Robot Vacuum in India, redefining hands-free cleaning with its advanced features. This launch is significant as it reflects the growing trend of smart home innovation and the increasing demand for automated home appliances in the country. The Indian market has seen a rise in the adoption of smart home devices, driven by factors such as increasing disposable income, urbanization, and a growing awareness of the benefits of technology in everyday life. The Dreame D30 Ultra Robot Vacuum boasts of advanced 25,000 PA suction, intelligent mop extend technology, and a fully automated maintenance station with ACE Clean Dryboard Washboard Auto Cleaning. This product will be available on Amazon at a price of $52,999 and will also be sold on Dreame India's official website, Chroma, and select retail stores starting August 1. Manu Sharma, Managing Director of Dreame India, stated that the Dreame D30 Ultra has been designed to address the shift towards smart living in Indian households, enabling users to spend less time on routine chores. This news is relevant to the UPSC syllabus, particularly in the context of Paper 2, which covers topics related to science and technology. The launch of the Dreame D30 Ultra Robot Vacuum highlights the importance of innovation and technology in improving the quality of life. For prelims, aspirants should note the key features of the product, such as its suction power and automated maintenance station. In mains, this topic can be analyzed from the perspective of its impact on the environment, employment, and the overall economy. The launch of the Dreame D30 Ultra Robot Vacuum is expected to have a significant impact on the Indian market, particularly in the context of the government's initiatives to promote the use of technology in everyday life. The government's policies such as the Digital India Initiative and the Make in India program aim to encourage the adoption of technology and promote innovation in the country. The Dreame D30 Ultra Robot Vacuum is a reflection of this trend, and its launch is likely to contribute to the growth of the smart home devices market in India. The government's role in promoting innovation and technology is crucial, and policies such as the National Policy on Electronics 2019 and the Startup India Initiative aim to encourage the growth of the technology sector. The launch of the Dreame D30 Ultra Robot Vacuum highlights the importance of private sector participation in driving innovation and promoting the use of technology. Shifting gears to, the Chennai Corporation is set to launch an intelligent transport system in August, aiming to enhance traffic management, improve road safety, and provide better public transport services. This project is a significant step towards realizing a safer, commuter-friendly city. The need for such a system arose from the growing concerns of traffic congestion, road accidents, and inadequate public transport services in Chennai. The city's rapid urbanization and increasing population have put a strain on its transportation infrastructure, necessitating the adoption of advanced intelligent transportation technologies. The project, estimated at 530 crore rupees, is being implemented with financial assistance from the Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA. The Greater Chennai Corporation Commissioner, G.S. Samiran, stated that the project is making significant progress towards transforming urban mobility across the Chennai metropolitan area.
The project comprises two components: the Traffic Information and Management System, or TIMS, for the Greater Chennai Traffic Police, and the City Bus System, or CBS, for the Metropolitan Transport Corporation. Under TIMS, advanced systems such as adaptive traffic signal control systems, traffic incident detection systems, and variable message signboards are being installed at strategic locations across the city. This development is relevant to the UPSC syllabus, particularly in the areas of urban planning, transportation, and public policy. Aspirants should note that this project is an example of a smart city initiative, which is a key aspect of the Government of India's smart city mission. The project's focus on using technology to improve traffic management and public transport services aligns with the syllabus topics of urbanization, transportation, and e-governance. For prelims, aspirants should remember the key details of the project, including its cost, implementation agency, and components. For mains, aspirants can analyze the project's impact on urban mobility, traffic management, and public transport services, and discuss its relevance to the broader theme of urban planning and development. The project's implementation has significant implications for various stakeholders, including commuters, traffic police, and public transport service providers. The use of advanced technologies such as adaptive traffic signal control systems and automated enforcement systems is expected to improve traffic flow, reduce congestion, and enhance road safety. The project also demonstrates the importance of international cooperation and funding in supporting urban development projects in India.
The Government of India's policies and schemes, such as the Smart City Mission and the Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, or AIMROOT, provide a framework for supporting such initiatives. As the project moves forward, aspirants should remember. Also making headlines today, the Government of India has introduced the Public Examinations Prevention of Unfair Means Amendment Bill 2026 in the Lok Sabha, aiming to curb paper leaks and ensure fairness in examinations. This move comes after a prolonged protest by students over the National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test, NEET, undergraduate UG, paper leak, and other issues. The bill seeks to amend the 2-year-old anti-paper leak law, which was enacted in 2024. The introduction of this bill is significant, as it addresses a long-standing issue that has plagued India's education system. The protests by students and the subsequent introduction of this bill highlight the need for stricter measures to prevent unfair means in examinations. The paper leak issue has affected many students, causing them undue stress and anxiety. The government's decision to introduce this bill is a step towards addressing these concerns and ensuring that examinations are conducted in a fair and transparent manner. The bill proposes to set up fast-track courts in every state to try offenses related to paper leaks. These courts will be empowered to conduct day-to-day proceedings and complete trials within 3 months from the date of filing the charges sheet. The central government will also be empowered to constitute a special task force, STF, to investigate offenses under the Act. The investigations are to be completed within 2 months. Additionally, the bill seeks to enhance the terms of imprisonment and fines for offenses committed under the Act. The appeal mechanism has also been proposed, where appeals against any judgment, sentence, or order would lie before a division bench of the High Court and are to be disposed of within 3 months of admission. This development is relevant to the UPSC syllabus, particularly for the public administration and governance sections of the general studies paper. Aspirants should note that this topic may be covered in the preliminary examination as a current events question. For the mains examination, this topic can be analyzed from the perspective of administrative reforms, good governance, and the role of the government in ensuring fairness in examinations. The concept of fast-track courts and special task forces can be connected to the static topic of the Indian judiciary and the role of the executive in the administration of justice. The introduction of this bill will have a significant impact on the education system in India. It will help to prevent paper leaks and ensure that examinations are conducted in a fair and transparent manner. The setting up.
In today's session, we covered 6 key stories, including the introduction of the anti-paper leak bill in Lok Sabha, the cleanup after the NEET protest, Maharashtra's decision to scrap the mandatory 1-year SRS bound for MBBS students, and the launch of the Dreame D30 Ultra Robot Vacuum. Key points to remember include the anti-paper leak bill aimed at preventing exam paper leaks, and the significance of the intelligent transportation system to be launched in Chennai. Another important point is the impact of scrapping the SRS bond on medical education. For more details, refer to the PDS notes in the description. Practice related previous year questions to reinforce your understanding. Stay motivated and focused on your preparation journey. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for daily updates. We wish you success in your UPSC preparation and look forward to guiding you throughout your journey.